Nearly 40 years ago, a young girl was murdered in rural Clark County. Her skeletal remains were discovered along Fly Creek near Amboy, Washington, but her identity remained a mystery. That is, until now. Fox 12's Drew Reeves has details on how technology helped detectives determine who the victim was and how you may be able to crack the case.
The girl's remains were found in February 1980, and since then detectives have wondered who she was and how she died. Well, thanks to advances in technology, they're now starting to piece some of that story together. For nearly 40 years, she was just known as Fly Creek Jane Doe. Facial reconstructions were unsuccessful in figuring out who she was. But this year, the sheriff's office was able to work with a company that does phenotyping, which uses DNA evidence to predict physical features.
The phenotyping is showing, they're likely to have these colors of eyes, this type of nose, this facial structure, and then you take that with the genetic genealogy, which is one of the popular things right now, and you combine those two and it gives us some leads to work on.
They were able to determine the remains found at Fly Creek belonged to Sandra Morden. Sandy and her parents Andrew and Catherine lived in the Portland and Vancouver areas in the 70s. Detectives have been able to determine that Sandy attended Wilson High School through May 1977, but beyond that, don't know what happened to her until her body was discovered in 1980. Detectives say she had a difficult life and haven't determined exactly why she disappeared.
Mom wasn't as much as a part of her life as I think a teenage girl would like, and Dad worked, and his position caused him to be gone sometimes a week or long days at a time, which left her very latchkey and unsupervised.
Now they're looking for people who knew the Mordens.
We know just through our current investigation that people in the community remember her. We've done interviews with people, but we're looking for those other people that we don't know exist, that were part of her life.
And detectives now want to talk to anyone who may have known the Morden family or Sandy. They're especially interested in anyone who may have interacted with the family after 1970. If you think you may be able to help, head to our website, kptv.com, to find out how you can contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office. In Vancouver, Drew Reeves, Fox 12 Oregon.